Hey guys, so today I have a tutorial for you all, and this look is sort of Frankenstein inspired. I don't know, I have one look, I believe it was my Countdown to Extinction inspired look. I never filmed a video for that, and nobody really cares about my caption, so it was sort of a purpley halo eye, and lots of people really liked that one. So I decided to recreate that, but in green. And I don't know, it really reminded me of Frankenstein. I got little bolts going on. So yeah, if you'd like to see how to get this Frankenstein's halo inspired look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to try to stay in frame this time. I don't know why my last tutorial, either my camera got tilted up or I was slouching or I don't know. But I wasn't in frame. So getting started with the tutorial, because nobody cares about that. I'm going to take a green liner. This one's from Kiko. It's in the shade... What is this shade? It's 412, I believe. It's the number on it. It's green. Just look for the green. But then I'm going to take that and I'm just going to add that to the outer and inner corner of my eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brow bone highlight and I'm going to apply that first actually, because I found that it helps everything else blend, so yeah. And if you haven't paid attention to my other videos, I just use this knockoff Kat Von D palette. I really like this shade right here. For some reason, I don't know, it just works. So next we're going to break out the electric palette, and I'm just going to use another fluffy brush. If you see me using this one a lot, I don't use the same one. I have like 12 of this one. They're from Wet n Wild, and I love these. They're like, well, they're $1, but sometimes Rite Aid or Walgreens or some places will have them like 2 for 1, and I just stock up on them because I freaking love these. So I'm gonna take the shade Freak, which is this. It's not the brightest, or it's not the brightest green, but it's green. So we're gonna start out with that, and then we're gonna take our little piece of tissue paper. I do use like actual tissues usually, but I have to go to the store, so I'm just gonna be taking that and I'm gonna be applying it right on top of the liner. Also, something that's very important with this look, you want to make sure when you're blending, don't shut your eye. Make sure it is open, because see now if I have my eye shut, and let's say I think, okay, this is top of my lid, no, and then I open my eye and you can't see the color. You want to be able to see the color when you have your eyes open like this. So next I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take the shade right next to it, which is the shade Thrash. Right there. I'm just going to take the same brush, and I'm going to put that right next to Freak. Then I'm going to go into my Sugar Pill Heartbreaker palette, and I'm going to take the shade Acid Berry, and then I'm just going to blend that right in between those to make it a little bit more seamless. I'm going to go into the Kat Von D True Romance quad in the shade Little Sinner. I actually picked this up at my local Sephora. I don't know why. Whenever I go in there, in their clearance bin, they always have they always have like an old Kat Von D palette. Like this is the Little Sinner one. I have, I think, 5 of those now, and I don't know, I have a little collection of them. So maybe I'll do a video on that. But I'm going to take this shade right here, which is, I believe it's called Swan Song? No, these are really hard to, 1 second. Yeah, it's called Swan Song. It's just a kind of, don't want to blind people. It's a very iridescent white. So since that didn't do jack shit for some reason, I'm gonna go back into another Kat Von D quad. This is the True True Romance eyeshadow palette. And again, I got this at my Sephora. They're on top of their shit with that. And I'm gonna take the shade Missy. It's kind of a, yeah, I hate the mirrors in these things. They're so hard to block. But it's pretty much like the other color I was using, but this one looks to be a little bit more pigmented. Also, this is the palette I was using when I originally did this look. Okay, so next I'm just gonna go back into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Revolt. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's like a very silver shade. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of it, and I'm gonna put it right on top of the white. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into my Morphe 12P palette, and I'm just gonna take the black on a little, I don't know, this is an Anastasia brush, came with one of the palettes. And what I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gonna add it into the crease and the corner just to darken everything up and add some dimension. Next, I'm just going to add a basic wing using my ink liner from Kat Von D and just a basic liquid liner. So the liner did turn out a little bit thick, but well, we all make mistakes. What you gonna do? So now you can leave it like this. I'm gonna be working on the bottom lip if you wanna tune in for that. But so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette and I'm gonna take the black, and on a very tiny brush, what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to map out two little circles, and that's gonna kind of represent bolts, and then we're gonna fill it in with other things. So okay, here we go. And by no means do the bolts need to be symmetrical in any way. You can do them however you want. You can, if you don't want them on the side, you don't have to. You put them on your eyebrow or whatever the hell you want. So now I'm gonna go back into my ink liner, and I'm trying. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace like a little circle in there, but not exactly the circle I drew. It's hard to explain, but hopefully by seeing me do it, you can do it yourself. So you kind of see that it just, in my opinion, once you finish it, I just think it has more depth and it looks nicer. So now I'm going to take my, I think it's Bobby Dazzle it's called, yeah, Bobby Dazzle liner from Urban Decay. I don't know if you can still get this. When I got mine, it was on clearance for like $5. So I don't know if you can still get it. You maybe still can, but I'm not so sure on that. Then I'm just going to fill in the bolts, and I'm not going to go over the black, but just going to fill in the remainder. Okay, I lied. I ended up going back over the black with silver because I just thought it looked better. I'm gonna go take my ink liner again. Hopefully wait for these to dry a little bit more. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try, well not try, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw sort of like a little X sort of shape. Not like I do on my cheek usually, but it's kind of gonna be like, you know, in a bolt, or actually, wait, no, bolts have one. Okay, that was a total stupid moment, but I'm gonna just draw a straight line then. Okay. Okay, so now we got the little bolts done. This is the part where hopping back on the normal train, you can hop back on here. So I'm gonna go back into the Heartbreaker palette from Sugar Pill, and I'm gonna take Acid Berry, and I'm gonna apply that all over my under eye. Then I'm gonna go back into the Urban Decay electric palette and take the shade Freak again. And I'm gonna pretty much, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Freak and then apply it on top of this, and then I'm gonna go back in with the black. Pretty much what I did on the top, so not too much explaining to do. Okay, so, I don't know, sorry if it looks weird. My mailman came and I had to chase after him because he didn't bring stupid lipsticks for my fakes video again. But, did get these. These are Anastasia liquid lipsticks. I got Midnight and Paint because they were on sale at Macy's for 10 bucks each, and I had a coupon. So, okay, I don't want to ramble. But, I had to chase after him, and then he didn't know Jack. So I had to call one place, and they're like, no, this is the wrong place. And I had to call another place, and they're like, no, this is the wrong place too. So I eventually had to call the one place, and they're there. They're gonna be delivered tomorrow. Finally. Okay, rambling. I'm gonna stop. So now I'm gonna take my Urban Decay pencil in for version. I need to stop talking so damn fast. And I'm gonna put it right under my lash line and on my waterline. And I'm also gonna smudge it out. So now I'm just gonna go put on some lashes and lipstick and everything else, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that's it for my Frankenstein's Halo inspired tutorial. On the lips I have Anastasia Beverly Hills of Midnight, and I don't know if you guys watched my, God, what was my last, my eye contouring video. Whenever I wear black lipsticks, I always overline. I don't know why. This, blacks in like really bright reds. I don't know why. I always overline when I wear those colors. So, one little like drag queen club kit on it, and so that's what I have in the lips. And like as far, I also picked up paint, and I will be getting those in a review of the Anastasia Beverly Hills fake lipsticks that I picked up. That'll be coming soon. They should be arriving tomorrow. I talked to the mail carrier and everything. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that because it'll take you like 5 seconds, and you don't want to miss all these glorious, weird-ass videos I post. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!